Hey everybody, XJoe81X on today's episode of Water in the Basement. So, I'm doing my thing, and the wife comes up to me. What? There's water in the basement. Okay, yeah, no problem. Where? In the basement. Ah, okay. I come down the stairs. Again, please bear with me. Off camera, and a couple of days ago, there's water right here. Right here. You could kind of sort of see, right? The shadow. So I touch it. I said, okay, it's water. I look at the valve. I look down. I look all around. I'm like, okay. She didn't run the machine. I said, all right. And then up here, the copper pipes, there's a little bit of water. He said, well, even though we're in a messed up world, water shouldn't go up, right? Water comes down. Then, out of nowhere, if you haven't noticed already, my brain clicked on. Been in this house 11 years. And I said, whoa, wait. What's this? And I'm like, whoa. I said, this is not new. This is not new. This is just like my brain. I have to go back. There's a couple of videos that I'd have to really sit in front of my computer on my channel. And one video in particular comes into mind where I think I was recording right here. And I did this myself. And then the plumber did the plastic. And I think JK18 came downstairs and he was right here. And then I was like, ta-da! And he was like, why didn't you call me after the Mexico game? And I said, I did that. So I wonder if I was in this position and he was here. And oh yeah, look at that. Nice. Yeah, the lights just stopped working. And then I went like this. Oh, I did that. And I wonder if if I paused it, you would see this old drywall. This piece is old. This is original to the house. This is new back there. All right. Okay. So, and I'm looking. I'm like, this is water. I said, there's nothing on the other side. It's the living room den, whatever you want to call it. I said, this is water. And I'm thinking, I'm like, this has been down here probably since before me. And then I look up, and here's some electrical work. And I zoom in, I'll zoom in for you. And I say to myself, wait, those are metal cover. And then there's spots right here, which means the water went and then, it drips down and then drips. So I'm like, whoa. So now, many years ago in 2017, I had this whole thing done. I had valves put here. I had valves put there. I had valves put here. I had valves put there. We went to PEX because it's forgiving as far as expanding and extracting and pooping and cocking. And then this was all done. This is all this. This is all that. And I had a brand new refrigerator valve installed. Teed off. He pulled it off. This is like a toilet valve. It comes up and over. It's a flange type. It doesn't leak. It's dusty as all hell. And it goes up, and that's behind the refrigerator. And that's right to the right. The refrigerator sits probably around here, and this piece is a little bit more to the right of the fridge. It's not dead center. And all this stuff here, other than it burned, because the burn excuse my finger. The burn means that we were making the 90. This is all water damage that just didn't, I guess the flavor saver. So anyway, I go upstairs and I turn the ice machine on. There's a lever. The lever sits up or it sits down. And as ice makes, when you put it down, when you make the ice goes and then slowly hits the lever, and it builds and it builds and builds. And then when it hits a certain point, it's like, oh, we have enough ice, and it just sits there, and then you eat and you eat the ice, you put the ice somewhere, and you do what you have to do. Okay. I turn the lever down. After about 5 minutes, the lever or the valve inside of the refrigerator goes, calls for fluid, water, and then it makes ice. And depending if you're listening, you'll hear it. It makes it and it dumps it. I'll show you that in a second. And then after about 15, 20 minutes, again, depending on what you're doing and where you are, it goes, okay, sure. After it made that noise, I ran downstairs and there was a pile of water right here. A little bit. And I said, no. And I touched it and I'm like, that's water. It's coming from up here. I said, all right, let's pull the refrigerator. So we pull the refrigerator. Pain in the BOET. You kind of can't grab both the sides because when you grab this side, so you kind of have to open it and you kind of have to shimmy in. Obviously, you take the top off, trust me. And you kind of have to shimmy it. And then once it hits, like the point of no return, it then whoop, and then you got to be careful because then it'll go and fucking smack on the old school phone. So anyway, I pull it out. I go behind it. There's gonna be another part because this is already 6 minutes, and I feel water, and I'm like, oh, what the? But I'm thinking, wait, maybe this was broken, or correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe this was leaking. This whole time. I've been here 11 years and who knows how old this is. This is a Maytag. I mean, I'm sure I could look it up. It's definitely 15 plus years old. So now the refrigerator is out. Now all the stuff is down. I'm in there. Now I'm in there like swimwear. Right? Okay? You know what I'm saying? Gabagol. And then I start poking around. I take the back panel off and I'm like, oh, it needs to be cleaned. So before I clean it, this part sits, see that hole? This part, if you on the back left, behind the freezer, it sits in the freezer. It sits on the bottom of the refrigerator in the back. There's two connectors, and it sits and it kind of goes like this. Sits first and then gets pushed, and then the screw here holds the whole thing. The copper or brass liner goes right here. This is a pressed, I didn't clean it. This is a pressed valve. And then the ice maker is plastic. That makes a J hook, and it comes down here. You feed it in, and then it goes in here. In there, if you could see that black O-ring, not in the middle like a headphone, the side has a black O-ring. That might have been compromised. So now what you do is you push this down, and then that rubber tube pops out, and then you unfeed it, and now you're left with this device. Now you say to yourself, well, how the hell did you know that? Yeah, well, you could look this up until you're blue in the face because it's from Mexico. But you take Maytag, right? You open the fridge, you come here to the model number, and then you do your research. So now I have this in my hand. The other part is coming. So basically what you could see here, it was dripping out of this flange. I'll use the word flange. And when we make another video of reinstalling the new one, you're going to see how this sits. And then you're going to see all the oxidation that the water has been. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut this here. There's really nothing else to say. We're going to put that on the side. And the next part of this video is going to have the refrigerator opened. Moved out of the way. I'm going to talk about the cleaning process and what I had to do, because now without having a visual kind of puts it to bed. Oh, and let me show you this. Sorry. So right here is your off, on. I don't want to engage anything because whatever. So you turn this down, like this. And then as it fills, it goes up. So anyway, hit like, hit subscribe. Please stay tuned. We're going to be removing this refrigerator from its home. We're going to be installing a new part, and we're going to be talking about the back and the obnoxious craziness I had to do to clean the back. And you're saying to yourself, wait, isn't it just a... Yeah, wait, stay tuned. Hit like. Hit that subscribe button. Just stay. I promise, in like a day or two, you'll be satisfied.